And I just want to start by saying thank you so much, everyone, for joining us for tonight's information session. Tonight is really about you hearing a little bit more about what Happy Healthy Women is all about, and really how we help women entrepreneurs skyrocket their business to success and their lives. Really, like this community is about so much more than just business, and we'll talk about that in a little bit. But I do want to say that as we move through, this will be mostly information, and if you have questions, please do jot them down. I will tell you later how to ask those questions and how to get any information that is still a question in your mind, any questions answered. All right, so as I start here, and you can see my screen okay, Vera? Just give me a nod there because I can see you. Yeah, okay, perfect. All right, so welcome. I am Natalie Colalilo, and I am the founder and CEO of Happy Healthy Women. I founded this company in 2013. Well, maybe a year before that, when it wasn't really even a thought of a business. But I am also a business coach, and I'm the creator of the Beautiful Business Program. Some of you on this call have done the program, and some of you are going to do the program. So I'm very excited to share on that too. You can find me on Instagram at Happy Healthy Nat. But really, when it comes down to it, I have to say that my mission in this life, thus far at least, is leading women across the globe to live their happiest, healthiest, and most successful lives. I am super passionate about all things mindset and growth. I am super passionate about health and wellness. And I am very, very passionate about success for women. And I believe that women everywhere can have it all. There are beliefs in the world that we cannot, either by ourselves or by the people around us, but we can. We can. And we are here as a community to show that to you, to show you how you can do it, and to guide you along the way to do that as well. So tonight, this is what we're going to talk about. I'm going to share a little bit about who we are and our mission. We'll be talking about our leaders and our programs. So I'm going to shine some light on that for you. We're going to talk about the top ways to market and grow your business. So even if you leave this call and decide that Happy Healthy Women is not for you, you're going to leave with some information. And that information is really going to help you see that there's so much more you can be doing in your business. And we're going to talk about that. Then we'll talk about how to join us, because of course we offer all of those ways. We will share some leader experiences. We have some leaders on the call that are going to talk about, why they joined and what they're getting out of this. And we'll talk about next steps. Okay, so who are we? Who is Happy Healthy Women? Who are these women that are jumping up in the sky? Those are actually, leaders, past leaders, current leaders, and of course that's me. But we were established in 2013, and we started with 5 women over coffee. And, it's really interesting. I just did a live on Instagram sharing about, when I was putting this presentation together and thinking, wow, we have come so far. It's amazing what consistency does. It's amazing what sticking to things does. And it's amazing what belief and having a passion in something does. So we started over with 5 women over coffee. Now we have a reach of 15,000 women across the globe. And we're a community of women entrepreneurs grounded in happiness and health. And we are focused on creating abundant success. So we see happiness, health, and success as one full circle. And when I say those words, right, they're kind of floofy, happiness, health, and success, right? They're overused for sure. But what I mean is we focus on mindset. We focus on health in all different types of ways, right? Depending on what you're needing. And then we focus on, of course, creating success in our businesses. So we are predominantly entrepreneurs in this community. But that being said, we have a lot of women that join us that aren't necessarily an entrepreneur yet, but they are very interested in all the things that we offer as well. So we are a networking community on the surface, but I stress on the surface because we are so much more than that. We go so much deeper than that. We are also an incubator for learning and growth. We have so much happening. We're teaching each other things all the time. We're learning from each other. And as a result, we are growing so much. This is also a marketing hub, a place for you, for women to market their business and grow their business. And we offer tons of ways to do that, which I'm going to get into in a bit. It's also an income stream. It can be for those who wish to make it so. And it's a global movement, okay? And I always say this, to people that I have calls with as well, when you look at our website, when you look at the pictures I'm going to share here, I'm just gonna let someone in. You'll see that, there's not one person standing at the front and everybody else back there. We lock arms. We are a team of leaders, and that is exactly, how a movement is created. We all believe in this mission, and we are all moving forward towards it. So what is that mission? That mission is to empower women around the world to move their lives and businesses to the next level while feeling their best. So, you'll see different things on our website. You'll see workshops. You'll see all we do this through our workshops in connection. We do this through our leadership programs. We do this through retreats and summits, mentorship and coaching, and we also have a group health benefits plan. So there's lots of ways in which we do this through, and I will tell you that not one decision is made in this company, not one decision is made for this community or by this community that does not entail helping women with one of these things. Okay, so and I will say too that all of our leaders, I kind of feel like it's a big puzzle, right? And each leader is a piece of that puzzle that brings to the table their own area of expertise that helps women in these areas, right? So as women in business, I will tell you this, we don't only need a business coach, right? We need to work on our mindset. We need to work on our wellness, and so on and so forth. So who are our leaders? Well, our leaders are mentors, coaches, entrepreneurs, business owners, right? We have mostly service-based entrepreneurs in our community. That doesn't mean we're only for service-based entrepreneurs, but that generally makes up the majority of the women who join us. And I think it's because they have something that they really, really are passionate about, and they want to share, and they want to speak on, and they really want to be known as the expert for that. And so our leaders are experts in their field that fall under the umbrella of mindset growth, of wellness, and success for women. And our leaders are aligned with our mission. As I said, we lock arms, right? Or hold hands, as this picture shows. Our leaders are aligned with our mission, and we believe together that we can make an impact, and we want to see women thrive in all ways. And so, when women want to join Happy Healthy Women as leaders, we always have a call with each other. We want to make sure that we're in alignment, of course. But one of the first questions I ask is this a part of your belief system, right? Like, what is it that you want to see in the world? What is the impact that you want to make? And if you don't currently have that and you're not part of Happy Healthy Women just yet, that's totally okay. But if you see this as well and you're thinking, wow, that's a community that I really want to align myself with because I see this as important too, then we are totally the place for you to do that in and to grow that impact and grow that belief and make that impact. So a little bit about our leadership programs. What are they, right? And if you've taken a look at our website, you're kind of like, oh, there's a few ways that I can be involved, but how do I know exactly how? Well, our leadership programs are designed to shine light and shine the spotlight on you and your business. Our leadership programs allow you to be seen by our incredible platform of over 15,000 women. Our leadership programs allow you to stretch, and I put in brackets there with love, because there's stretching as a push, which sometimes feels very painful, and sometimes it backfires, right? And if you ever jumped or stepped out of your comfort zone or jumped out of your comfort zone or taken a leap, right? Sometimes it hurts, and we see that stretching and taking those leaps as super important. But we're here to support and to guide you. And I feel like that's the best way to take a leap. When you know that there's other women behind you, around you, in front of you, surrounding you, that have your back. And that's exactly what we do here. But you can't stretch, you can't grow unless you take those leaps and unless you say to yourself, yes, I want to speak on the stage at this summit. And I'll tell you, we have summits twice a year, and they're going to start up again in 2023. And there's actually going to be 3 next year. And when women get in touch with us, when our leaders get in touch with us to speak on our stage, they are like, I feel so nervous to send this email or to make this call or to send this message, but I want to speak on stage. I want to speak on your stage. And that to me is like, yes, right? You just grew in that moment. So things like that, right? We stretch you with love so that you can grow into that next level of yourself. And we want you to feel supported as you level up in all of these areas of happiness, health, and success. So that's what, kind of what and I'm going to get into a little bit more of the details of that in a second. But the reason why we offer those, and when I started Happy Healthy Women, I knew that these were the ways that we market and grow our businesses. But here's what I found when I started Happy Healthy Women. And this is why we created the programs that we created, because when I was in a health and I had just closed a retail store. I had another business in health and wellness that I was trying to promote and trying to get out there. And I was out networking with people. And what I found was that I would leave, in a kind of in a low vibe state. Like I would leave those networking events feeling like, did I say the right thing? Was that the right thing to go to? Was that going to do anything for my business? Right? Am I doing this right? And what I learned was that those kinds of events to me seemed very transactional. They seemed very much like a meat market almost, right? Where you're just handing someone your business card, you're taking someone else's business card and you leave and that's it, right? And then you're just left to maybe get in touch and maybe you get a client out of it. And I thought, no, there's got to be a different way, right? There's got to be a different way. And so when I started thinking on those ways and my entrepreneurial brain got started in thinking how we can support women to do this in a much better way, here's what came up, right? And these different ways, these top ways to market and grow your business were front and center for me. And I thought, okay, there's something here. So face-to-face networking, absolutely. But part of me wants to, cross out that word networking and put connecting, because connecting is so much more about what we do in Happy Healthy Women. And if you ask any Happy Healthy Women, and I'm sure it'll come up tonight, there is a vibe in our community. It's a little bit different than what you're used to if you're used to women's networking. There's a vibe. Second is word of mouth advertising and referrals, right? We are going to talk about things we love. I talk about things I love every single day, all the time, right? I was just saying to my husband was, we were joking that, he's not a salesperson. And I was like, well, you sold me this TV. I definitely did not want to buy this TV. And you sold me on it because you loved it. So, we are word of mouth, refers every single day, all the time. And that is such a big, piece of the puzzle, piece of what we do in Happy Healthy Women. Events and education-based marketing. Huge. And I'll tell you why it's huge, not just because you're delivering information. Yes, delivering information is so important, but standing in leadership and delivering information is where it gets huge. Standing in leadership and putting that spotlight and standing in that spotlight and saying, I am here as an expert to share with you what I know is huge for your business. And I found this as I started Happy Healthy Women. As I said, this wasn't supposed to be a business. It turned into that because I started to see how these opportunities needed to be made available to other women. Strategic alliances. There are women that are like joining forces all the time in this community. And, I'll be on your podcast, you be on my podcast. Let's get together. Let's hold a workshop. Let's get together and let's refer people to each other. That is happening constantly. And that is so, so important to your business. Social media and online marketing. I was saying the other day at our Authentically Connecting, if the first place people look is Instagram for your business, the second place they look is your website. So, social media and online marketing are huge, and we are such a big part of that too. And we're constantly trying to think of other ways to grow that marketing for ourselves as well. And personal and professional growth. Now, you may not think, well, that's not a way to grow my business. That is absolutely 100% a way to grow your business. And I will tell you that Happy Healthy Women wouldn't be what it is today, and the leaders within this community wouldn't be what they are today if they didn't read, watch, get coaching, really fill their cup and fuel themselves, which is why we're constantly focused on self-improvement and inspiration and motivation, because that's such a big piece of the pie. So that being said, with those ways, those 6 ways to grow and market your business, we have 4 ways to be a part of Happy Healthy Women. And those 4 ways, all 4 of these ways touch on this in some way. Okay, they don't touch on them in all of the equal amounts, but they touch on them in certain ways. And so I'm going to take you through what each of these are so that you have a better idea. So let's start with community member. If you are on this call, you are a community member. Our community members actually don't really have to sign up for anything. They probably have their email on our email list so that they can know about, our upcoming events and what we have going on. But community members are not part of a paid membership or subscription. They attend events in any branch. They can attend online and in person, and you can find all those events in our calendar on our website. And Authentically Connecting events are always free for everyone. And our bigger events, our workshops, our summits are a different price, obviously, but our workshops are all $25 by all of our leaders and myself. And so you pay as you go, basically, as a community member. And you can also join the discussion in our Facebook group, which is Happy Healthy Women Global. The next piece here is our Wellpreneur. So if you're thinking, wow, I really love this community, I want to do a little bit more. I don't want to just, be sort of on the sidelines and taking part here and there. I want to really be in this community. Then you would likely join us as a Wellpreneur. And a Wellpreneur is someone who is taking the first steps in their business, is stepping into their business and saying, okay, I am a sponge. I want to know how to grow a business. I want to know how to get to 6 figures. I want to know how to be in my best health and wellness. And I want to create something big. And I want to be surrounded by women who are doing the exact same thing. And I want to be led. This is your place, right? So with the Wellpreneur Club, you can attend events in any branch. So everything that the community members have, but there's some additional things. So first of all, business mastermind and group coaching sessions, we offer those for free as part of the membership, and those are led by me. As I said, I'm also a business coach, and my goal is to just give you everything that I have with growing your business. And so we have those for the summer. They're running every 2 weeks, and then come the fall, they'll be once a week again. You also get a unique code when you sign up for 50% off all of our workshops and events across the board. So that's great. If you are someone who is loving our workshops and wants to keep going and attending, why not just save with half off? It gives you access to the Vault. The Vault is our library of resources that are online that you can tap into at any time, and that is constantly growing. And stuff in there is, has been added in there over the past 10 years by leaders, by myself, by the women who have come in and joined us and shared their knowledge and expertise. So there is a ton of information in the Vault, and it's hugely valuable. You also have the opportunity to now promote your business in our Facebook group. So as a community member, you can't promote, but as a Wellpreneur, you absolutely can. And we recommend that and we encourage that. This is where also the health benefits plan kicks in. So this is an opt-in if you are looking for a health benefits plan. We have a great group rate because we are such a large group. And so if you are needing health benefits and you currently don't have them, and when I say needing, I really mean like if you don't have them, because every woman should have access to health benefits and alternative medicine and, wellness. And that's exactly why we put it into place in our programs. So you're able to opt in now as a Wellpreneur. And as long as you stay a Wellpreneur, you will receive those health benefits. And there's no long-term commitment. So if you decided next month that you didn't want to do it anymore, that's totally fine. We hope that you would stay with us. We know that you will love us, but of course, we never hold anyone to anything. All right, so beyond community member and Wellpreneur, I'm going to talk about our leadership programs now. And this is where really you start to really dig in. You start to really get deep into, standing in that spotlight, shining your light, and, moving beyond, the learning is always going to happen, but as a wellpreneur, again, you're that sponge, right? As a trailblazer, we often have wellpreneurs that join for a few months and then say, okay, you know what, I'm actually ready to share. I'm ready to step into leadership. I'm ready to talk about everything I know, because if these women can talk about what they know, I can talk about what I know. And that's so very true. So as trailblazers, you get everything that community members and wellpreneurs receive as well. Now is when you get a profile on our website. So we have you front and center on our website with links to wherever you want links to. You're able to run workshops in our community and also have the opportunity to speak at our summits. And again, as I said, there's 3 coming up next year. And I have talked to so many women, especially in the last few months, that are getting back into the swing of things and getting back into their business. And they're like, okay, I'm ready to speak on stage. And I'm like, yes, nothing makes me happier. You can also here, as a trailblazer, contribute content to those resources that I was mentioning. So you can contribute blogs, you can contribute resources to our vault, to our online platform. And I'll tell you that what this does for you, yes, it allows you to step into leadership and to, grow, definitely, and to stretch. But this also is sending people your way constantly, right? We have certain pieces of content on our website that get tons and tons of hits. And it's that like one piece of content that leader put out there that, has some buzzwords in it that gets tons and tons of hits, and then lends itself to traffic moving toward that leader, right? So this is all designed to send people your way and to shine light on you, as I said. You also get some social media promotion, right? So we're constantly putting pictures of our leaders up. We want everyone to know who they are and what they're doing. We're sharing their events with everybody. We have leadership calls. Our leadership calls happen once a month, and this is where leaders only come together. We talk about leadership specific things. We talk about growing our business. This past one was on, the stuff to do in August to make sure that you have a banging fall. So, those leadership calls are essential, and it's where we all come together as the leadership team and grow as well. You gain income from events, referrals, and affiliate links, and of course, global exposure, right? We are a global community. We have members from all over the world, and we're also looking to expand branches to all over the world. So I will just throw that out there, that if you know anyone in the US or in Australia or the UK or anywhere in Europe, then we would love to be introduced to them to lead. All right, so now that I just spoke on trailblazing, I am going to call on our beautiful trailblazer, Vera, who's going to, so Vera is in Calgary, Alberta, and she is a certified life coach. She is a trailblazer with us, and she's been with us for a few months now, I think. But Vera, I'd love for you to share your experience with the members on this call.
Hi, everyone. That's a very big picture of me. Like popped up into my screen. I have new ones. I'm going to send you some new ones. So yeah, hi. My name is Vera. I am a trailblazer in Calgary, and I've been with Happy Healthy Women since I think it was November. I joined as a wellpreneur, and then in January, or actually I guess in December, I signed up for Natalie's Beautiful Business Coaching Program. So I started that in January. We did that for 6 months, 12 weeks. No, it was 12 weeks, 3 months.
12 weeks. Yeah.
Which was a really great experience. And actually, it was really nice because it was a small, intimate group, and we met once a week for 12 weeks. So we got to really know each other, and we were able to really provide a lot of support to each other. We had a Facebook kind of messaging group that we messaged with during the week. So I think that was really nice, just to build that connection, Natalie, and learn from each other as well, and they support each other as we're growing our businesses. And what I do is I'm a life coach, and I work with women, and I help women connect with their purpose and their confidence, and help them take inspired actions towards their goals. I'm still working a corporate job as well, and I know some of the other women in the group are as well. So it was really nice to share some experiences with regards to those challenges in terms of starting a business, growing a business, you know, being a parent, doing all those, you know, life things. So it was really nice to really support each other through that. And like, as Natalie said, it really is about the business, but it was really amazing how much we talked about our life as well. And I think that we all need that as women, especially, is knowing that we're not alone in our experiences, and that we can support each other, we can help each other, we can provide each other advice and our wisdom as well from our shared experiences. So for me, that was really, really important. And then after that 12 weeks, I decided to become a trailblazer, which has been really interesting. I mean, like Natalie said, stepping into leadership can be really vulnerable, and it can be a little bit scary as well, but it's been really good for me because it's a commitment. As part of being a trailblazer, you commit to doing a workshop a month, you commit to doing Facebook Lives and providing content for blogs. And so for me, it's been really good to kind of be consistent with those things, because it is sometimes really vulnerable to share things like that with a broader group of people that we don't necessarily know. And I had never done a Facebook Live until a couple of months ago. So it was really cool just to start something new and try something new. And I'm really using it to practice my speaking skills and my presentation skills, and speaking without a script and those types of things. For me, though, I've met some really amazing women, and I just had an opportunity to do a Facebook Live with another trailblazer through Happy Healthy Women and through the power of technology. So I know COVID had a lot of obviously terrible things, but there were so many bright things as well. And one of the really positive things about COVID is that we all know how to use Zoom. And I've met so many women, like nobody in the business, in the Beautiful Business program was from Calgary. But I met some amazing women throughout Canada, and even with Tina today, I mean, we never would have met otherwise, right? So it's great to do in person. I'm a big believer in doing in-person connections. It was so nice to meet some women last week here in Calgary. We're doing another in-person event next week, which I'm really excited about. There's nothing like face-to-face, but at the same time, it's a smaller group. So it's really nice to be able to meet people from across the world, really, and across Canada. So for me, that's been really good, and really learning from the women. Everyone is really supportive, always willing to share. I've had some amazing coffee meetings with the women, one-on-one coffee meetings that I've met, and just always learning from them and tapping into, you know, what they know. So I don't know what else you wanted me to say, Natalie, but I think for me, growing a business, it's important to obviously network and meet people. And I belong to other networking groups, but this one for me is a little bit different. I find it extremely supportive. I love Natalie's mindset, her enthusiasm, and just also that you've brought together women who are very supportive of each other. I know I keep using that word, but for me, it's so important. And women are in this group are very open. They're very heart-centered. They want to connect, and there's like zero judgment. Everyone is all about how can we make each other better? How can I support you? How can I help you? I know for a fact, even though I haven't met everyone in the group, that if I was to reach out, you know, through a direct message or something, that everyone would be more than willing to help out or answer a question or whatever. So for me, it's really important just to have that sort of connection and that openness. So I really appreciate it. It's been a great learning experience for me. So yeah, it's been good. I really encourage you to join wherever you are, and go to the in-person events, go to the online events. They're super stress-free. Like, I know sometimes it's scary to go to something when you don't know people. I get that. You know, it can be a little bit intimidating, but honestly, I wouldn't feel that at all going into anything Happy Healthy Women related. I never get that sense. Like, people are just super open. So I really encourage you just to go to some of the online meetings and some of the in-person connections as well. And there's tons of great workshops. There's always something going on. Like, every day there's a different workshop, there's a different video. There's just so much wisdom in the group. And I think it's really refreshing. So I encourage you just to try some workshops and just get on the Facebook and do some, you know, engage, just answer some questions or just see kind of what happens. So yeah, Any other questions? I'm happy to answer.
Thank you, Vera. Awesome. Does anyone have any questions for Vera? I don't see everybody, but I think we're good. Well, thank you,
Awesome.
Vera. Thank you so much for sharing all of that. I appreciate you so much. I love you so much. You are so incredible. And if you're not already following Vera on Instagram or go to her website, you know, I think you've got a great freebie there too on your website, do you not?
I've got some good freebies, got lots of good content, and I also host a weekly podcast. So all the information's on there as well. So there's always a lot of great content coming out, and yeah, I'd love to connect with you. So please do.
Yes, yes, so that you could hear from, you know, one of our leaders firsthand, but also Vera is such an incredible life coach. So definitely take advantage and go check her out. She's got some amazing content out there. All right, thank you so much, Vera. Okay, I'm just gonna get back to my slides. All right, so that was Trailblazer. And again, so Trailblazer is really about stepping into your leadership, stepping into either an existing branch or joining us as a virtual. So I consider Vera, because there's not an actual physical branch in Calgary, she is a virtual Trailblazer. So that's what she means by, you know, there's lots of online events to go to, which are great. And then there's lots of in-person stuff too. And she's been creating her own in-person there in Calgary, which is true leadership, right? That's what leaders do. And so thanks, Vera, again. But as a branch director, this is a little bit different, right? A branch director is that person, and you know if you're this person, you know if you're this woman who is like, no, you know what, I need to run my own community. Like I want to have this, and I want to build this, and I want to grow this, and I want to take part in empowering other women in this community way, and I feel it, and I want a sisterhood. And it's just really a different type of leadership, right? And so our branch directors, in terms of what they gain through Happy Healthy Women, all of the benefits that Trailblazers, Wellpreneurs, community members do. However, now they use our entire platform to build and grow their very own community in their town or city. So if you are someone that we do not have a branch in Thunder Bay, so definitely something to look into, Tina. But if you are someone who is, you know, really wanting to build that community, but you're thinking, right, it's going to be hard to get people to come out, or, you know, it's like, what about branding and all these things? I have to like make a logo and this kind of stuff. This is a place for you. First of all, it's not hard to get people to come out because we have so many women that are craving this community already in our platform. And you now utilize our branding, utilize our platform. We literally give you a branch and show you exactly all the steps to do that. And so you get to use our platform. The difference here with branch directors, I will say, in terms of leadership, is you are leading leaders now. Right? So not only are you leading your community, but you are also having leaders join your branch. So as a branch director, Trailblazers join branches, and you have a team of leaders within that community now that you get to lead as well. And of course, we lead each other, right? There's no hierarchy. It's about locking arms and leading, but this is a different kind of leadership. And you get to really grow in your influence and your business. And here's where, like, this is the piece. Like, if I didn't start Happy Healthy Women, I would be a branch director. That's just my personality, right? This is the piece that for me is like, yes, because now I get to stand in my influence. I get to stand in my my empowered state and really grow that community and shine light on my business. Now, we do have a lot of leaders, you know, like Vera, who run corporate jobs or are still in corporate jobs. And so maybe this is not time-wise, this is not the right thing. And so they're in the Trailblazer leadership role instead for a bit. But this, like, it all depends on you, your life, your business, and what you're looking to do and where you're going to shine most. We also have lots of women that say, I am not the one to lead that whole community, but I can stand in my expertise and I can speak on nutrition until the cows come home, right? So it just all depends on you. But I wanted to have the beautiful Rachel Benton, who is our branch director in Cambridge, come on and share a little bit about her experience. You can hear from her.
Hello, everybody. Natalie, you putting that into words made me nervous. As a branch director, I'm like, oh, I do all of that. So thank you for that. So my name is Rachel. I am the branch director in Cambridge. I have been the branch director for I'm just starting my 4th month now. I am a licensed life coach and embodiment coach and an energy practitioner. And my expertise is intuition, soul, energy. And so I help women build their business using their inner wise women. So their intuition, really tapping into their core, stepping into integrity into their business so they can build that beautiful business that they imagine from a place of alignment. And the reason that I decided to join Happy Healthy Women, and so when I started my business over 3 years ago, the first thing that I did was I went on Meetup and I was looking for groups of women where I can connect. And Happy Healthy Women at the town over came up. We didn't have one in the town that I was in. And so I would get in my car and I would drive there almost every other week so that I can be in a community of women that supported each other. And I got so much out of that community. I met some of the most amazing people. Some of them are my best friends today. And so that's been really, really cool to experience that. And you guys are here because you probably don't have a network of women that you can talk business with, that you can talk and share what you're going through on a day-to-day basis. And this is one of the reasons that I wanted to step into leadership, because I was myself looking for a community of women in my town where I can gather together. And so Natalie and I did an interview back in January. I hosted what we call the Power and Soul Summit, and I so wanted to interview her because I love her energy and I love her passion. I wanted her on my summit. And after the summit, Natalie approached me and said, Rach, have you ever thought of being a branch director? And I'm like, yeah, I've been thinking about it for years. I've been thinking about it. And so I decided to jump in. And the reason I jumped in was because my mission matched exactly what Happy Healthy Women's mission was. And when I started in January, I always said a word for myself every year. And that word represented to me community collaboration and connection. And that is exactly what I wanted to create. I wanted to bring together, and that's exactly what Happy Healthy Women is all about. And so I started my online meetings, and now we meet online and in person, and it's pretty amazing. And I actually had an online meeting on Tuesday, and we had a leadership call later that night, and I got on the call and I was like so excited, and Natalie's like, Rach, what's going on, tell us. And I'm like, I had the best meeting today. Because we do that. We talk about things, we talk about real things, we get vulnerable, people share and open up, and you get to spend time helping others, giving them resources, receiving resources. It's actually pretty powerful. And so we do it online, we do it in person, and it's pretty fun how to see the difference in energy between the online meetings and the in-person meetings. And yeah, so I've been putting a community of beautiful women together, bringing them together, and it's just been so magical. For me, it fills my cup every single time we get together. This community that we've built is it's so precious to me. And so I'm so grateful to be standing here today and be able to talk about this, because for me, I was looking for community. I didn't know that I could actually do this, that I could put a community together, that I could bring all these women together. But everything that Natalie said about the branch director, that was me. I jumped in both feet and I was like, yes, let's do this. This is me. And here I am, and I'm so grateful. And everything that Vera said, I am going to second. Like, you meet the most amazing women. I have collaborated with some of these amazing women. We've done interviews, we've done podcasts, we've done workshops together, and we just fit. We're a group of women that just fit because we're all like-hearted. We're all looking for heartfelt, and we're all looking for a sisterhood, a community of beautiful women who could just support and empower each other. And I'm so happy to be here. Thank you, Natalie, for everything that you do. And yeah, right back at you. And Vera, you and I need to have a conversation because we need to connect. And so, yeah, so if you guys are thinking about it, reach out to me, contact me. I will be happy to give you so much more information about my journey, what I've been through to get to where I am today doing this. And if you have any questions, please don't hesitate at all.
Rachel, I have like goosebumps all over my body. I love both of you so much. Rachel, you're amazing. Everything you do is with so much grace and class. And oh my gosh, reach out to this woman, find her on her website, check out her Instagram. She is putting amazing stuff out there every single day as well. So thank you, Rachel. Thank you for all your beautiful words.
Thank you.
Okay. All right, so I did add a few more little things here, some bits and pieces that I thought were so great from other leaders who have joined us as well. But Shireen, this one I love right here. Shireen says 50% of my business has come from happy, healthy women. And then I shared that once and someone else had said, you know what, like 90% of my business has come from happy, healthy women. And that brings me so much joy because yes, we are here to connect. We are here to love each other. We are here to be there for each other and support each other. But we're also here to grow our businesses, right? Money is right up there with oxygen. And so we want to be sure that we are, invested in something that is also going to be a payoff for us. And so I love that that she said. Andrea said this is the best business decision that she's ever made, was to become a trailblazer for happy, healthy women, which brings me a lot of joy as well. And this one, I fall off my chair every time I read it. Laura Jean, if you're in business in Toronto, you might know of her. She's such a powerhouse, but she spoke at one of our summits and she booked $18,000 in clients by speaking at our Pure Freedom Summit. So again, great community to do business in. And I will say too that, that's not left up to you. That's not to say, hey, go and sell from the stage. And like when you speak at our summits, we help you, right? Like we put sign-up sheets at the front of the room so that people can sign up for discovery calls with you. Like this is all a joint effort. This is all we're a family, and so we help each other. All right. Ooh, I added a little animation there and I do not know how I did, but there you go. That was a little treat for us. But summits, coaching, and retreats. We also offer this. Okay, so as I said, our next summit will be at the beginning of 2023. We do a beautiful event called Prosper that gets everyone started on the right foot in January. We have, as I said, I have a coaching program, but so do all the other leaders in this community. Mine is called the Beautiful Business Program, as Vera was sharing, and it is our next cohort starts in September, and our next retreat is in November. And this is the actual, this is not a stock photo. This is the property that we will be at on the water in Prince Edward County in Ontario. And so we have tons of things that are in addition to your leadership that you can take part in. There's always something happening within this community. Okay, so what does this mean? How do I do this? How do I join? You're like, get to that already. Okay, so as a community member, as I said, you just RSVP and go, and you are all community members already. The next piece here is as a wellpreneur, and your first 30 days are free so that you can test us out, try us out, see how much you're going to love us, and then a payment of $19 a month kicks in, right? And so not a lot for the value that you get. And this is really, this is like a gym membership though, I will say, right? It very much is, we offer all of these. I had a call coming through. We offer all of these things, right? So a gym would offer yoga and weight training and the elliptical and yada, 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 but you're not going to do all of it in one day, but it's up to you to take part, right? It's up to you to be a part of it. And so the Wellpreneur Club is very much like that. We offer so much in terms of our masterminds and the vault and all of our discussions and promotion of your business. It's up to you to really meet us there, right? And take part in it. And then lastly is a trailblazer or branch director, as these two beautiful ladies have shared, stepping into leadership. This is by application. So there is an application to fill out on our website. It's not a long application, it's very short, but it just gives us an idea of your intentions, what your goals are, if you're in alignment with what we offer. And we also have a conversation. I speak personally to every leader that comes into Happy Healthy Women because I want to make sure that we are connected, that we know each other. And I will share with you all the ins and outs, much like I did tonight, but on a deeper level with those of you who we book calls with. There are member dues. I'm not going to share them now because there's different tiers and different things to be aware of. But as I said, there's also income that comes from it. And most of our leaders find that their income that comes from Happy Healthy Women either pays for their membership or they profit from it. Okay, so just gonna throw that out there and leave that there. But if you do have questions, we have a live chat on our website that is pretty responsive. And if they're not, it's like within a few hours, unless they're sleeping, they are actual people. Or you can email us on our website too, on the contact us form, or just simply fill out that application. If you click on join us, you will find that application. And this is all at hhwglobal.com. All right, so I just want to say thank you all so very much for being on this call, for joining us. As I said, if you have questions, head to that chat, email us, talk to us, and we are here to answer everything. And an extra special thank you to Vera and to Rachel for stepping in and shining your light on this call as well as you do all the time in Happy Healthy Women. I love you all. Take care, everybody. Bye.